EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense, and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford, and he wisely will throw that one away. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there, first down Rams. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets it down to the 32. That sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Back to throw, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
And what does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team. To the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now, after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. On 2nd and 9. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, left side. 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. L.A. readies for its next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. $12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins. On the move past the 40. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
After 4 years each in Jacksonville and Chicago, Allen Robinson made a big jump by joining the reigning champs. Hoping to shake off career lows from last season and get back to being a catch machine. Here's a catch for him there and a first down pickup.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Stafford. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hopkins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Garoppolo out to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, it's Stafford. That's into the hand. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again. Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and fourth overall. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo steps away, winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Deshaun Watson, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Sam Darnold, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Joe Burrow, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Go ahead.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Garoppolo now. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stafford. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to... Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. Things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case...
And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Garoppolo on first down. Dancing to his left. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a fourth quarter lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 27. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the give, this is Akers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw on second and 6. Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down. Stafford looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a give right side McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6.
Here we go.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 60. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
That's caught at the 2. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have the first down, and that the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of a yard, and the Rams are going to get a first down. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Charles, for this.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Panthers, next on Madden Football.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther Bowl. Strap in. Good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Darnold. And his first look is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swings this out for